Hey, we're Michelle and Christina, two besties who turned our love for tea into a full-blown obsession. Now we spend our time sipping, snacking, and judging scones like it's our job. We're tasting new flavors, trying new shops, and living our best high tea lives. And hey, we want to take you along for the ride with us. Pinkies up! Let's spill some tea. Welcome back to the Besties Tea Podcast, where the tea is hot, the laughs are louder, and the Chicago trips somehow always turn into full-on culinary memories.
This week, we're spilling all about our little escape to Chicago, starting with Russian tea time. And it truly delivered in the most beautifully authentic way. From the moment we stepped inside, it felt warm, classic, and like we had been dropped into a little pocket of old world charm right in the middle of the city.
The ambience alone set the tone, dimly lit in all the right places, rich textures, elegant details everywhere you looked. Even the bathroom decor deserves its own mention because it was that good. Think thoughtful, almost theatrical styling, like they didn't forget a single corner of the experience. Even walking in there felt intentional, elevated, and consistent with the whole transport you somewhere else vibe of the restaurant.
We went all in with the tea tower, and honestly, that alone deserves its own moment. A perfect mix of savory and sweet treats, stacked like edible art. The standout savory bites? Absolutely the beet bread. Unexpectedly amazing, and the finely chopped chicken salad, which both of us agreed was a clear fan favorite, without hesitation.
And even though Michelle is very much not a salmon girly, we have to give credit where it's due. The smoked salmon was perfectly prepared, like actually. Clean, balanced, silky, and one of those bites that makes you pause for a second and reconsider your entire stance on smoked fish.
For tea, I went with a purple papaya berry, which was fruity, vibrant, and just the right amount of cozy meets refreshing. Christina chose the Irish breakfast tea, classic and bold, the perfect grounding contrast to all the delicate flavors on the tower.
What stood out most, beyond the food itself, was how cohesive the entire experience felt. Nothing felt rushed, nothing felt random, just a steady rhythm of course after course, tea after tea, and bite after bite. It was the kind of place that makes you want to linger longer than you planned, just because it feels good to stay.
And if we're being honest, we're pretty aligned on everything at that point. 10 out of 10, no debate needed. Then we headed over to the Palmer House, and the energy shift was immediate, in the best way. If Russian tea time is warm and intimate, the Palmer House is grand, elegant, and almost cinematic. The scenery alone is worth the stop. Ornate ceilings, historic charm, and that unmistakable Chicago luxury vibe that makes you pause mid-sentence just to take it all in.
We added a little dessert moment in the form of cocktails because obviously, and just sat in it all, the atmosphere, the people watching, the feeling of being somewhere that has stories built into the walls. And once again, we landed in the same place, 10 out of 10, experience across the board. Food, tea, drinks, scenery, vibe, everything delivered.
Trips like this are the reason we keep showing up with our microphones and a little too much excitement, because the tea is never just the tea, it's the whole moment. Until next time, keep your tea strong,
your reservations booked, and your dessert course absolutely non-negotiable.
Hey guys, that's a wrap for today's episode of The Besties. Thanks for sipping with us. Catch you next time with more tales, treats, and of course, tea. Stay sweet, stay cozy, and always save room for scones. Until next time, besties, follow us on Instagram at thebesties23 and TikTok at Besties Spill the Tea.